many d6 are left.
Okay.
That way we don't have to do this thing of, hang on, I still have to roll power die in addition.
My bad, guys.
Okay.
Perfectly fine. It's my fault for being fancy over here.
So it'll be
Yeah.
5 plus 66 or whatever in this case.
I'll just write down the numbers right now because I have the total in my head. 26, 26. 21 plus 3 is 24. And then 22. That'd be the first guy. And then roll the 4 power die. Would I roll each separate power die, or just roll it once and then?
If you're doing one roll and just doing it across the board, you roll the power die once and you roll the damage once, and it's just that many times.
Okay. So it will be 5 plus 6d6. And then it's that for the other guy. That is my bad, guys. I was trying to find a way to simplify things, and I complicated it.
Yeah.
Just like me. Okay. Yeah, those two... The hail of blast fire goes through the tree line. For a second, you don't see much because of all the blaster gas in the area, but then as the bodies fall, there's like an errant blast as the person falls and like a tree gets shot. Well. Huh.
I did things.
That's... Okay.
Actually, hold up. I can actually roll all of my dice. Just let me clear off my hobby desk.
That...
I will roll it. I have the dice. Because I know the way.
Do you know the way? And so you see what I did earlier, because that's what I did, is I rolled the damage once and I made a note of I hit 4 people with this damage. That seems to be the simplest way of doing it. Is just roll as if you're shooting an individual, and then just make sure to take a map on your to hit roll. That way you roll normal damage once and go, okay, whoever gets hit and by this many times, this is what they take.
Okay.
Actually, technically, that need to be okay. That.
Makes life easy.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it, Axe guy.
Alright, Aqua Trooper, let's see if you get out of the water.
Don't forget the probe behind you.
Yeah, I remember the probe.
The axe guy is running?
That's what it appears, yep.
Aww.
Did you use your jetpack to get over there in the room?
I rolled an actual dodge where I landed, but I used the jetpack to move.
Okay.
Because I'm not dodging in the air, I'm just using it to move and then rolling. Or in this case, flipping, because I rolled black flip.
Hey, as long as I have command bonus, I'm actually not bad at shooting things.
Yeah.
The moment I don't have command bonus, I'm horrible at it. Somehow.
Well, one, the command bonus is a pretty hefty bonus, and two, you don't have to hold down the trigger.
But DACA.
I'm just saying you wouldn't have such a skill penalty if you weren't holding down the trigger.
Yeah, I know.
And you know, ammo wouldn't be a problem.
Ammo isn't a problem. They have 100 shots before they run out of ammo.
Yeah, but you used. You said.
8 shots that time?
Yeah, that's like. The ammo can plummet pretty quickly.
Okay. Oh my god, I need one.
Did he...
Okay, the guy right here who's using what's left of a tree as cover, takes a moment, and then raises his gun and starts shooting at you. But you're able to just kind of move or dance or whatever, what have you, out of the way. See, this guy over here. What does this guy over here want to do? This guy over here wants to leave that bomb right there. Oh, why?
Did you set off his own mine?
No.
Damn it.
Yes.
No, really, no.
Damn.
First, you realize we're going to have to send Rory in here to disarm all these landmines.
No, we don't.
You want the villagers to get blown up when they go hunting?
No, we take the villagers with us.
The villagers had no interest in coming with us.
Did we establish that?
Yes.
I thought they were still debating on it.
No, there was like 1 or 2 that were debating wanting to join, but most of them wanted nothing to do with us.
Okay, then we do have to just arm these explosives.
I say we don't want this to be the DMZ in Korea.
5.
Have Batman come out here doing a PSA about landmines.
Is it Space Batman?
Space Batman, yes.
This guy comes running out, charging.
Stand below you.
Charging at you.
Okay.
He is going to have to swing for a melee strike. Running.
I'd be curious how he's going to be able to do that. I thought you were higher in the air.
No, I landed.
Oh, I thought you were in the air.
I used the jetpack to move, but I'm on the ground.
Ah.
I used it to literally jump.
At the tone, the melee defense will be
My listed defense.
for melee. Oh, because it's Omni.
Yeah, my dodge defense is Omni because of martial arts.
Ha
Oh, he hit me. Yeah.
Did he?
Is that what that,
Negative
is that what
8?
minus 8 means in this case?
Well, no, he missed
He
it
missed
by
by 8. Okay. Which case, I rolled a 20 on my opportune shot.
Okay.
I don't know if that hits or not. But
Oh, are you shooting him?
yeah, that's what opportune shot is.
Oh, I thought you could shoot like.
No, I have to shoot the guy who attacked
Okay.
me. It's counter attack or riposte, but with a gun.
Checking.
Now let me double check. I don't know if they get a dodge roll or not. I think they do.
Shooting.
Yeah, they do. I remember
Perception.
that.
Okay.
Okay, and you said 20?
Mhm.
You hit, plus 1d bonus. After he swings at you, he
Plus
starts...
1d. I thought it was only plus 1 pip.
Oh, sorry, yeah, it'd be plus 1 pip.
Okay, so he takes 20 damage.
Okay.
It's like sidestep his axe and just kind of shoot him. Like, nope. Thank you. You evened out my ammo. My guns were uneven.
Awesome, okay. He has taken a point of stun, as most of his armor has ablated stuff. After he swung at you, by the way, he He was moving because it was like a fluid, and but you shit him inside.
Attack of opportunity. No.
He like kind of like has his arm partially covering the wound as he goes behind this tiny tree-looking thing.
Really? Yeah, the baby tree's gonna save you. Hide behind the broccoli.
The broccoli can't save you now.
Wow. I have to think in not Zord numbers. Okay.
Yeah, we have level 1 numbers. Well, some of us do.
I mean, I have mostly level 1 numbers.
That's what I mean. It's like you have level 1 numbers. I've kind of munchkined myself into level 2 or 3 numbers. So with command bonus, I dragged you up to level 2, so... Possibly level 3.
Oh, this guy's gonna... Okay, again, I'll be using one of the landing struts and try to shoot this guy that's behind cover. Okay, yeah, yay, power die. The rifle she has shoots with stupendous accuracy.
Did you grab one of the Stormtrooper ones or one of the First Order ones? Because if it's the First Order, she has a stock she can use.
Yeah, but actually, yeah, at least she would have used the sock.
Everybody loves those stupid plastic rifles.
Hey now, mine's a plastic machine gun.
Yeah, but yours doesn't have a stock.
No, but it has a unipod.
Stupid unipod.
Not that it provides me any bonuses.
I think the unipod is why it's only a -1 pip as opposed to a -1 D.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Okay.
Though part of me is tempted to saw it in half and just make it a bipod for aesthetic reasons, if nothing else.
With with the skill honed from being in a village of hunters, the shot goes through the light brush, blasting into his shoulder. His shoulder's wounded, or rather, he's wounded via his shoulder, but is still up. There's some embers and stuff coming from the tree from where the last one.
You see, this is how you can tell it's not the Zornverse. Fights are lasting multiple rounds, and we're actually remembering the wound condition exists.
Yeah, because you're either stunned or you're dead.
Yeah. Zornverse, you're stunned or you're dead. Here, it's like, no, we gotta go down each increment. Wound 1, wound 2.
I think that also applies to the characters, though.
No, the characters usually just don't get hurt at all.
Did the droid pop out of the water?
No, the droid is actually keeping itself submerged.
Alright, Sequest, I'm coming for you next turn.
So did Wounded Trooper decide to stop drowning himself?
Or you might have just turned on his air and you know what? I like it in here. It's relaxing.
It's relaxing to my burns in this hot water.
I like hanging out in the creepy phase.
Wounded Trooper. Oh. The Wounded Trooper cannot roll the swimming skill right now. The swimming skill is at 0D+2 with the current round's conditions, and thus cannot be rolled.
How's it at 0D?
Stunned and wounded.
Ah.
Minus 2D, which leaves +2.
Yeah. Yeah.
And because skill is reduced to 0, you cannot use it.
Yep.
That's amazing.
He's probably not drowning because they do have like 10 minutes of air in there.
As soon as he's done being bewildered from the explosion, he then has a chance to get out of the water.
But he at least isn't drowning because he has air in his mask.
Yeah.
True.
I'm pretty sure he just wants to stay down there though because there's a lot of butt shooting now.
Well, depending on how deep he is, he may not hear that.
True. But explosions. I'm pretty sure he wants to stay hiding.
Well, there was only the one explosion.
No, there's two.
Yeah, but they went off at the same time.
Yeah.
You hear slightly distorted coming up from the water. Yeah. The call of the
of the probe droid.
The call of the probe droid, except you hear the addition in there of task complete.
Oh crap!
Because your danger sense is going off, but
I
your
don't have danger sense yet.
Oh shoot! Well, good thing your dodge roll's intact. Here, let me reveal this. Except I clicked over in the
suicide
chat.
droid. I wanted you.
I think it is.
Because remember these guys were planning to ambush you. There was one hidden right there.
So much for catching them by surprise. We didn't expect them to land here, but we put a bomb here anyway.
Because they thought they would like if you were
because that would be where you would cross.
You continue going north.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you'd be crossing right about there, because that's where it's shallow the whole way through.
Yeah. Okay, let's see how this works.
Did he just set off the bomb?
No, he beat the difficulty by 7 because of that Omni dodge. What do you do? What do you want to? How do you want to defend against this detonation?
God damn it!
You see, it's like this probe droid comes water's dripping off of it, and you see the bomb practically going tick, 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 tick.
You know what? Since I rolled black flip anyway, I'm just gonna like the first Power Rangers movie it and do like several of those like pointless backwards flips for no that are unnecessarily long and yeah.
Okay.
Like
You have the invincibility frames every backflip.
That's like 10 flips later. And you just,
as I've let Kloshnikov do, and I do kind of like this. If you want to siphon movement from your next round, because you're on the ground, so your personal movement, you can use that your backflips to actually move yourself.
Sure, why not?
Backflip and land on the guy that's at the tree.
Because that to me that kind of makes combat feel a bit more organic.
3.
Moving around.
Sup, my nigga?
Does he get caught in the explosion?
4. There we go.
No. Oh, actually, let me reveal the explosion because I do have this sectioned out between grid 1 and 2.
I will assume it's raining probe droid parts, so I know there's nothing down there worth salvaging.
Let me roll the damage. I'm willing to bet, yeah, but
The droid might survive this somehow.
These probe droids are made of the awesome.
Yeah, they are.
So,
I think it has 4D soak.
yes, it does.
What?
Yeah, the ones I was using before, apparently I was using the wrong stats.
I was like, he was using fan-in stats or something, because I opened up the core rulebook, and right there, it was like, the stats were a lot more awesome.
The fuck?
Because I was kind of hoping to, like, jump on it and hack it, and then repurpose it for our uses during this mission.
I still think it survived.
That's it. Minus 7 was my evasion. So, yeah, it beat the damage by 9. I'm reading that right?
No, it was its soak. It's taken 9 points of damage.
Oh, so it is still functional. I think that's wounded? Or is that incapped?
Might be incapped. 9 is incapped.
Oh, so I can't salvage it.
Which would translate to, well, heavily damaged.
Yeah.
It's still functional with moderate repairs.
1, 2, 3.
Well, heavily damaged, that would be major repaired, I think.
Okay. And the shuttle survived the secondary explosion radius?
Well, yeah.
It's a shuttle.
Though it survived it by 4?
Yep.
You're telling me the secondary explosion radius was 96?
No, the secondary explosion rolled really good on its 5D, and the shuttle rolled 142124121, so really low.
Oh, that's what it's soak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, if you roll damage minus soak, then it actually beat it. The way that math is...
That's what I mean. It's not bothered by it.
I'm just horribly confused because there's no parentheses. My mind, it hurts. I'm overthinking things. It's okay. Overthinking things and not liking formatting things. The programming me is twitching right now.
Okay, let's make sure I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm pretty sure my math is correct. As opposed to 20. So, yes, the shuttle beat it by 4. Okay.
Sweet. I was just terribly confused by the way it was showing the numbers. Don't mind me.
Well,
I was thinking that the explosion did 90 damage.
I do it that way to try to minimize math on my part, but it does confuse me too at times, which is why I occasionally run it.
Goddamn droids. Suicidal droids at that.
Actually, it has not been instructed to do anything. Okay. Rory, you're providing suppressive fire?
Yeah. Yes, that is exactly what you're doing.
Okay.
I rolled my new initiative already.
Okay.
Because yay, physical dice. Because fuck roll 20. It's too temperamental.
That's right. We have to roll certain every turn. That's right. Derp.
Okay.
Greg has returned.
Yes, and I return with the most wildest, I hope, photoshopped picture of Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh dear Lord.
I apologize, I've been on a binge for this, but this is just absolutely wild, and I am just dying from all the shenanigans.
Hold up. I got it. Skype doesn't like me right now. It's opening it really fucking small. Yep, fuck it. Phone. Come here. Because at least Skype on my phone works.
Okay.
Oh my god. I hope that's Photoshop.
I do too. Otherwise,
Actually, I'm looking at it. It is Photoshop. I could tell.
Okay, good. Because otherwise I was going to be like, this is... So, what combat have I missed?
You did Suppressive Fire and Explosions by Suicidal Droids.
The First Order has been trying to fight smart, as apparently that's making them different from the Imperial Order, and that hasn't entirely been working.
Because we outsmarted them.
One of the first people you took out was their squad leader.
Really? Oh wait, the guy that I shot, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I thought you were talking about the guy that we interrogated.
Wait, or do you mean the one that I blew up?
No. The guy over here was the squad leader. The two guys you blew up. Speaking of, that guy, one of those guys, is right there. Because he couldn't get out of the water last round.
He's still in water.
His
Yeah,
swimming,
he had 0D to swim.
Yeah, because he's stunned for, actually, this round and the next, so he's still stunned this round. And his wound is another penalty, which brings his swimming dice down to 0 plus 2. And you cannot roll a skill that has hit 0 through map or injury or anything like that. So he has to lie there in the water going,
He's in boiling water with burns. The water is boiling, right?
The water is really hot. Think of it as like a, if you were to touch it, think of it as on the hotter end of, actually no, I can actually say it right now. It's like scalding hot. It will not instantly kill you, but if you're in there long enough, it will.
So it's boiling water.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
Whatever's in the area is hot enough to cause at least as part of the river to.
Well, considering they're looking for a GeoCities, that's probably we got a hot spring nearby.
GeoCities.
Yeah, they're looking for a GeoCities. That's what he said.
He did. He did.
We got, at least you guys know what he's trying to say.
Well, he said geosites. I'm just intentionally mispronouncing it.
Okay.
Geodude?
Geo.
Geodude?
Yep. Hey, the droid still has initiative. It's still functional.
Okay.
All your probes belong to me.
What does it call it? But it's your turn.
Do I still have the bonus? Because you haven't gone yet?
Because I have not gone yet, it is the same bonus, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Rory, just so you know, on your opposite side, Klishkov is kind of like up against you since he's compact enough to have you both fit on the same area, if you're willing to be a little bit friendly.
We're in the middle of a firefight. We don't have much of a choice.
Let's see.
Pew, 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 pew,
Do I
pew,
see
pew,
the
pew.
stormtrooper with the rifle? Across the river?
Oh yeah, you're on there. Okay, yeah, you can because it's light brush. It's not very much cover. You can definitely see him.
Okay. I'm just going to shoot him 8 times. Actually, I have a 3D command bonus. I'm going to shoot him 8 times. That would be a 2D penalty, so I'm going to be hitting on 5D.
Okay.
I'm going to roll a power die first, and I'll just get this over with. 1 6, 2 6.
Do I hear a 3-6?
No, just a 5. 6 6 5. That's 17, and it's 17 slash roll 17 plus 46. Yeah.
Because if you're only rolling 5d6, you could have just rolled them manually.
I didn't feel like rolling it. Actually, fuck it. I have 28 dice on me. 36, sorry. I might as well roll it. That's gonna be 20 plus 6, 26. 31 to hit. 8 times.
Damage plus 2 pips.
So that's gonna be 7. And you said plus 2?
2 points, yeah.
So I'm gonna roll the power die first. Oh, that's just a 4. That makes me sad.
I am so sorry, Trooper. I am so sorry.
6, 12, 20, 26 plus 4, 30 damage 8 times.
Okay.
How are you firing 8 times? I'm honestly curious.
I have a machine gun.
Yeah, I'll do it.
He has the gun that's only a -1 point to hit as opposed to a -1 D.
Okay, you shoot him with so much volume of blasts that he not only gets pushed off of the sandbar, but in fact has a little bit of like Street Fighter like juggle lift.
I wasn't talking about that one. I was talking about this one.
Oh.
Oh, that poor schmuck.
Oh. Well, he's up against a tree. He gets continually shot as the tree behind him starts to fracture, and the tree falls forward, masking what's left of the body.
There are very few times where I will overkill. This is one of them.
Super overkill.
Rory didn't roll initiative.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I would cry if you ended up managing to roll higher.
Thank you. I completely forgot. Pure perception. Not bad, actually. Oh, plus one. Wow, decent, actually.
And you should be able to just manually drag them. Yeah. There you go.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, based on that.
Also, while I was talking to my co-worker, we were talking about dice system. I learned about the most 80s kung fu action-looking thing I've ever seen in my life. Say hello to Feng Shui, action movie role-playing.
Yeah, Feng Shui is an interesting one.
That's the thing.
The cover sold me.
So, actually, I'll wait till after we're done. I will wait very patiently. Hey, at least I can say this. I'm not as bad as Pat. I only target 2 people at most. I don't try murdering entire squads at the same time.
Okay, this guy gets shot through the brush again, collapsing from another precision shot from Gin.
Tools. Testing 1, 2.
Yep, we're hearing.
Test.
Yep.
Switching to my lighter wireless headset. So I can actually walk around and not have my ears be a sweating mess.
Okay, Rory, what would you like to do? Oh, I forgot about that guy. No, he's still stunned and stuff. Never mind.
Okay. What do my minor eyes see? Is he in the water? Like,
Oh, yeah.
he's fully submerged?
He's fully submerged. You cannot see him from your vantage point.
Okay, I have no targets by the look of it.
Okay.
Or do we have any targets?
Yeah, there's Oh, she took down that one. So just the one in the water that you couldn't get to.
Yep.
There's still one that's trying to run away on the other side of the tree I knocked
I'd
down.
say, yeah, there's one that's running away into the woods.
Yeah, but because there's all those trees, if you want to take an action
south.
to roll search, you can see if you can see him through the trees.
I'll attempt.
Cool.
I'll take that, and I'll also, and if I do see him, I'll try to take a pot shot. Otherwise,
Okay.
I am pretty much useless, I think, so I will just maintain position. 10.
10?
-1 because of multiple actions.
Okay. Did you remember the +1 from your +1d from your helmet?
Oh, no. +3 to whatever that was. Wait, +4.
Okay.
I can't remember what I rolled. Damn it.
It was a 10.
Yeah, so 14.
Okay, unfortunately, 14 is not high enough to see through all those trees to the guy way on the other side.
I'll do it.
I mean, you have bombs you can go disarm.
Oh, there are bombs in this arm?
I believe there's still one.
What I have been told about these bombs?
Well, we saw a droid set one off, so we know there's more in the area.
Yeah, there was the peeper droid.
Okay.
There's basically still a little bit of it left.
Okay, so instead of the perception, I would like to actually go defuse the bomb, and if nobody, unless no one was going to tell me otherwise.
The bombs are currently not near us.
So don't worry about it.
It's over
Well,
here
we're gonna-
on the mid-right.
We're not going to worry about it in the sense of...
No, at this moment.
Not at this
It's
moment.
not immediate priority.
Yeah.
Okay, not immediate priority. Okay, so I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay. Would you like to hold any actions for? Would you like to hold any contingent actions?
Defense.
Okay. Crow, what is your turn?
Start with a search roll to see if there are any other combatants that we're missing that haven't opened fire on us yet.
Okay, search with a 35. 35 is enough to pierce the trees.
Mm-hmm.
You see this guy way over here. He's way down south. He's being massively evasive. Has nearly reached the super dense part of the forest, aka the boundary of the map.
Okay.
And 35, you're on that sandwich.
Yeah.
You have your centropod and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's how I got so high.
You're detecting a water wake going this way.
Okay, so I'm going to rocket over this way towards the water wake, trying to come down roughly on it.
Okay.
And operating under the... I technically rolled for the other one, but if it's underwater, then the character will probably assume it's the same thing, so the strategy will still work.
I stun it.
Rolling stun successful.
Plus 2 for stun.
I stab him through the chest for stun.
Hey, if it's a taser sword, that works.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm Motoko Kusanagi-ing this droid.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
As you're doing multiple things.
In what respect is it Miyamoto Kusanagi?
You're using a force power, you're grappling,
Yeah.
and then you're suddenly concentrating.
Yeah, you're right, you're right. Much less impressive.
Okay. You know what? You know what's amazing? It has slightly higher than average human
Yeah, willpower.
resistance.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna hack your ghost.
Oh! It almost resists!
Yeah!
Its droid brain is violently trying to counter you and starts trying to lock you out of places, and you keep getting past that. It starts to try to shut itself down, but you stop it at the equivalent of right before it presses the shutdown key.
He's got an intact droid.
Because this was done really quickly and in combat, and you didn't beat it by a whole lot. Do you want to issue it a single command?
Yeah, I'd like it to data dump its I guess, mapping history / mission logs into my wrist comp, so I know where where it was deployed from. In theory, live updates on where people are.
Okay.
I'm trying to update my mini map,
Okay.
which I forgot has been updating this entire time because I have an auto map built into my gauntlet. I must have a really weird map of this area, considering how randomly we've just been wandering around.
Yeah. I'm not sure if your gauntlet can auto map when you flew, so it would be like this blank spot.
Yeah, I know these black areas.
It's like Civilization 5.
They say it uses it can unless you tell it otherwise, it accesses GPS. So in theory, it could have been mapping while we were flying.
True, but do you want to access occupied GPS? I mean, a lot of civilians do, but you're not being a civilian right now. Okay. The droid no longer has a turn because you told it to do something. Okay. Are people going to be trying to chase the fleeing dude down? If not, combat is over.
Do you want me to? Because I will.
Your call. As far as I'm concerned, if he wants to flee, that's on him. But I'm not going to stop somebody from shooting him.
Oh, I was going to chase him down and do the same thing I did to the first guy.
If that's what you want to do.
Okay.
I don't think he'll know anything the first guy didn't.
Keep in mind, you guys have a little bit of a head start.
But if you want to chase him down, that's your prerogative. I'm going to assume Sky is going to drag the drowning guy out and do her that thing she does with injured people that I didn't quite kill all the way.
Comes out like face is all red.
Yeah.
Oh, are you happy to see me? No, it's really hot.
She's got her badger armor. She's fine.
No, him.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to chase the guy down?
Nah. He's not prerogative anymore. But I will begin tracking down the 10 fuckers who kept going.
Okay, just because your roll is so good and character would know this, I believe I phrased it as at least 15.
You said 18 with 8 here.
Yeah.
So there would be 10 going that way with 4 having heavy equipment.
The number I gave you was the group after I subtracted the guys that were staying here.
So it's 18 in addition to this.
18 in addition to this? Damn.
Yeah, because the ATOT was nowhere near capacity when you found it.
True.
That's okay. We have a probe droid that can help you find them now.
Yay, pro droids. So 2, 4, 6, 8. I get the sharp change bonus. So it's gonna be 9 dice.
And it's okay because this probe droid outskills all of us.
What is its tracking at?
Well,
I want to know now.
It uses sensors.
Well, it does have tracking as well.
Oh, it does have tracking?
Yeah.
What is its tracking and what is its sensors? I'm really curious now.
Its tracking is at 70 plus 1.
Yeah, better.
Its
Barely.
sensors are at 6D.
I can't do sensors in the first place.
Oh, it gets bonuses to search depending on ranges and stuff.
So it has tech to actually buff its tracking.
God damn it.
Awesome.
Welcome to my world.
Movement 14.
Where?
So I'm going to bring it back up onto the beach. Rory, when you get a minute, can you disarm the self-destruct mechanism? I don't want them blowing this up after I work so hard to get it.
Yeah, Rory heads over to it, goes into the shuttle, gets his tools, takes a look at it. All right. Let's see.
And while he's doing that, I'll do the usual roundup of gear and add it to the trade.
Okay. The guy who was exploded, none of his gear is really salvageable unless you find other piecemeal stuff.
Well, piecemeal we can use for repairs or fixing other armor.
I'm talking like a shoulder plate survived kind of thing.
Right. Yes.
A shoulder blade survived.
Right, but if we find another armor where the guy got shot in the shoulder, we can use it as a replacement part.
No, okay, true.
It's still a piece of armor. It still has a value.
Yeah.
5 credits. Sold!
Nah, man. Modifications up the ass.
Are you gonna even bother trying to salvage the other one so you have a fully intact one?
anything here that even remotely looks like it can be salvaged, even if it's using it as repair parts for another one.
Okay.
So yes,
Alright.
I'm going to salvage the busted probe droid because I could still steal its skill chips, possibly.
Okay. I'm going to try to do this. This would be technical?
This would be demolitions.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
so
you're
technical.
disarming. You're messing with the self-destruct mechanism.
Awesome. Technical.
However,
Mhm.
to get to it, I'll need a droid repair roll because I doubt the First Order makes getting to the self-destruct mechanism ultra easy.
If you want, I can do that. I've got 7 dice in that.
Go ahead.
$25.
33.
Oh yeah, you get past the defenses and clusters and stuff like that. The intentionally shorted wires that zap people, and yeah, you have now exposed the weapon.
Yay, tech skill buffs. Woo!
Okay. Get my tools for demolition work, and time to get to work.
Loot crate updated.
Awesome.
Oh, except for the give me a second, I do need to add that.
Do I get a bonus with having tools?
Toolkit, can provide up to 1D.
Do you
Hey.
have like a demolitions kit or something actually on you, or?
I do have a tool kit. I have a repair kit and tools.
Considering what you're doing, yeah, you can add that bonus.
Awesome. Pretty good, Rory. Wow, 28.
28.
6 dice.
Nice.
Oh wait, 29 plus. I guess I have a static plus 1.
Okay, you extract the self-destruct device. It does 6D slash 5D in a blast radius of 1/3. Sorry, 1/2.
65, 5D, and then what?
And then a blast radius of 1/2. Do note, however, that it was designed to be triggered by the droid via an internal connection, so you would have to rig up a remote transmitter if you wanted to like remote detonate it or something.
Well,
No, that's fine.
I was just worried about them remote triggering it, so now if that's not an issue.
Well, I just gave them bomb sets, so I was just letting you know.
Okay.
I have deactivated them the bomb.
Can I, provide it with a new set? Tell it to change its command codes to something. I'm assuming the character will provide it with command codes, but to prevent them from coming in and remote overriding.
You need to make a droid programming roll.
I can't just tell it to do that.
Well, I mean, it would use its own algorithms to do it.
Well, I don't mind it using its own algorithm. I just want it to change the password.
Oh wait. Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, its own. Actually, it is a good question. Is you're asking it to? Okay.
As I haven't seen it done in Star Wars. I know in Star Trek you can tell the computer to do that, and it will do that. If I tell it to change its password to such and such.
Yeah, but this is the First Order droid. It will want to know your It'll essentially want your First Order serial code as a password. To basically say it can't do it without permission to do it.
Okay, well, I overrode it, so I'll give it whatever I used to override it. I mean, I hacked it. So I have its. There we have a user ID in there now.
You got hacked.
Okay.
In the words of
Failing that, I'll get it the Gemini code. Either one's fine with me. I just
in the words of Taliesin, you got hacked.
Yep.
That was a great episode.
Yeah,
Just wonderful.
it won't be super strong, but it can reconfigure itself. Yeah.
I don't need it to be strong. I just want it to not be the default.
Okay.
I'll give it a strong password when we get back to base. I just don't want them to go, hey, you took our droid. Here, let me give the override command and take the droid back.
Crow, I don't know what you're talking about. We're at our base.
I officially christened thee Vipra. Because you're a Viper droid and all machines are female, according to every mechanic I've ever spoken to.
Even the female ones.
Yeah. Now we just have to get you a hyperpod and say it's your Viper.
Well, no, there's a couple male protocol.
They're just
droids.
unique.
Protocol droids that actually have personality matrices, yes, those can come in gender. However, the Viper probe droid usually does not have a personality matrix that we are shown. Ergo, I am putting it under the same category as people put like ships and cars and their laptop computers and other, non-gender personified machines.
Hey, now I want my Sebastian. Thank you.
Rory shrugs.
I mean, my astromech most certainly identifies as male, but
Are you sure?
That's one thing I've noticed. Astromechs are male in terms of the way that all the characters personify them around them. They did it with R2-D2, they did it with R3, they did it with Chomper.
not all of them, but a lot of them are male. The Clone Wars cartoon did have a couple female ones. Like Ayla Sakura's pink astromech.
It depends on the color of the astromech, then.
Actually, I think it more depends on the person who owns the astromech, because the personality matrices don't seem to be gender specific. It seems to be a gender assigned by the owner. You know, how they think of the machine.
And then the machine just goes with it.
Yeah. I don't think it's so much that droid personality matrices. I mean, there might be some, but I don't think most droid personality matrices actually have gender. I think it's more just assigned by the owner.
Yeah.
I mean, you have.
It's in the README instructions how to configure droid.
I mean, there are some that are obviously female, like the secretary bots that are obviously designed with female chassis.
True, true.
But a lot of them just seem to be non-gender specific, like the 3PO droids. We've heard them with both male and female voices. Which could just be a configuration like your GPS.
As long as I can have my Sebastian astromech, I'm okay with this.
Alright, so we ready to head into the woods?
Sure.
Alright, Vipra, if you'll help out our Pathfinder here.
Okay.
Remember when we get back, I need to get you some HUD goggles so we can do shared vision and stuff.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I
I only have a normal helmet.
Right, that's what I mean. You don't have anything over the eyes, as I understand. It's just a helmet.
Yeah, it's just a normal combat helmet.
So yeah, if we get you some
camo
goggles,
helmet.
if we get you some goggles or something, then you can do data link with the rest of us. Because right now everybody's got a closed helmet, but you, and you don't need a closed helmet. You just need a visor or something.
Well, all of you are wearing like full-blown armor. I'm just wearing a vest
Right.
and
that's what I mean.
holographic armor.
That's what I'm saying. Is if we get you a visor, you should be fine.
We got Viper.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one momento. Vipera is now in the rebel cell.
No, I'm sorry, I can't help.
Vipra! Retreat!
I can't do Cobra Commander right now.
On. There it is. I need it. Vipra! Shit. Freaking movie. Okay, well. Gin seems to be sticking close to Kuznetsov as he does his tracking, his yappy tracking abilities. You will get a 1D bonus from... Actually, no, he's pretty adept at tracking. This is what I'll do. I'll give your tracking a +8 from Viper helping you.
So, in that case, because I already logged the tracking earlier,
Just
35 plus 8, that would put it at 43.
Okay. You guys will be traveling about for a bit. When I say a bit, I mean you're gonna be taking about an hour, because then you're having to keep the tracks in sight. Make sure there's not false tracks that he's leading you down, things like that. Excuse me. Is there anything people want to do during the scant bit of travel?
I can't think of anything.
Unless you could be empty and walk at the same time.
No, I have to stop and meditate for that. No, thank you for reminding me that wore off.
Well, does this Viper have anything to tell us about this mission and where they were at?
I can be doing that. I can going through its mission logs and interrogating it about stuff it knows.
It shortly before you guys arrived, it was instructed to stop planting the oscillation sensors. According to the logs, whenever you guys pinged the sensors, the sensors automatically sent data to the various places they were supposed to, including the Major himself, and he realizes he's not triggering them. So he ordered them not to be used, and to not be deployed. That being said, if you want, you can find a cache of a couple more where they just dropped it.
Mm-hmm.
The droid wasn't exactly brief because the pro droids are just designed to follow whatever task they're given.
Mm-hmm.
But it was designed to do a poor man's version of what the oscillation sensors were designed to do. In this case, just track thermal linings, thermal events. Its last command was to essentially aid in the ambush. It also had cataloged several creatures, just jungle creatures, nothing unusual for what the natives would be aware of. Two of which do have infrared sight and was thus logged to be captured, but it doesn't know what the outcome of that was.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Does it have any recordings from its flight recorder or whatever, so we can actually hear people talking and shit. Maybe, glean some information that way.
Okay.
Oh god.
We'll totally Battlefront 2 this. Find a way to turn it into a backpack.
I'm pretty sure you could. It has all those arms. It could probably just cling to you.
Well, yeah, but the one from Battlefront 2 is really tiny. This thing's huge.
It has a repulsor. You wouldn't feel it.
Well, actually, I
know it's the same size as the ones from the episode in Hoth.
Well, no. I was actually going to mention that the repulsor engines do disturb the ground.
Yeah. I say they do put out counter pressure, so having it on your back would be a problem.
It's okay. It's getting the kinks out. Oh, my spine. Okay, recordings.
Hey, you don't have to pay for a chiropractor ever again.
Okay.
If it's big, I would ride it.
I actually thought about riding it out of the water like a pony.
Okay. I mean, there are a couple recordings. Considering when these recordings are, a lot of it is the Major trying to make ground and instructing some people to make some trails that go off in different directions. Ordering his troops to ambush you guys in case these traitorous civilians, seditious civilians, can somehow realize that there are fake trails and just use the main one. The plan for this area, which you'll get from this droid, is there's going to be several axe troopers along the path where he believed you guys would be going if you were following the same trail. The bombs were placed with the idea of not just getting you with concussive force, but blowing trees to have them fall on you while you're disoriented by the concussive force. And then have the troops come in with their laser axes to get you. Assuming that you're going to be routed northward, or if you had somehow defeated that part of the ambush, LT-552, which the person left in command of the squad, was going to coordinate sniper fire from the trees to get you as soon as you guys crossed the boundary into the fog, steam rather. If it looked like it was caused for, if not, and it looks like the laser people were just normally routing you and you weren't causing that much trouble, then detonate the bridge when appropriate and then open fire on you with the laser X dude to the left, basically the one near the shuttle, to both guard that area or, if need be, come in to save 523 while his own X person kept you guys at bay if he could.
Okay.
Clearly the shuttle was nowhere in this guy's contingency.
Alright.
He himself, along with the rest of the troopers, are going to move on. For what you can see on the visual records, they did in fact have they have 3 beam drills with them. There are some people carrying loaded down travel packs you go hear occasionally, and anyone else listening to this will be able to hear this too. The major I was about to call it Major Taldari. That is wrong.
Major Taldori!
Major Taldarin.
Taldore.
Uh,
Matt Mercer.
Occasionally has will make comments in the presence of the droid as he's talking with other people.
That's the kind of thing I was hoping for, was, shit that the droid picked up because it was just on.
Yeah. That he's that he has a hunch that there's more to this mission than even he's been informed about, which clearly seems to be some sort of intuitive leap on his part. Of the mission data you guys have acquired so far, there's nothing, at least on paper, to say that this is more than a thermal finding mission. Clearly, the Major knows more than what's in the reports, though. He's also hoping that once this is complete, he'll be able to. It's not quite get off this rock. It's phrased as more prestigious positions and not under a delusional military governor. While this guy clearly is very loyal to the First Order, Governor Price here in particular, he doesn't have that high of an opinion of. Of course, from what Klishnikov was saying from the stories, he probably only thinks that special operations is his equal. Mm-hmm. For anyone watching any of the visual logs, can I get a perception roll? If you have any kind of body language skill, that will count.
So I roll body language instead?
Yeah.
You said perception?
Yep. Oh, is that actually your body language roll?
No, apparently I don't actually have the body language skill.
Oh, okay.
I have kinetic communication, but I don't have the body language skill.
Ah, gotcha.
Hey, how are you
the body
highlighting
language
them?
skill, and I'll probably get that when I get XP. But
Interest. How do you highlight the numbers?
The bracket code that you do for rolling dice?
Yeah.
No.
Just type in a number instead.
It's bracket, stuff, close bracket.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 2 brackets.
Yeah, double bracket.
So. Okay, cool.
Okay. Klishnikov and Crow. You guys are noticing from how he was making the plan. From how he was making the plan to get the people chasing him, so you guys, they're basically his plan seemed a bit too lucky. Because there'll be these occasional corrections. He'll do.
So he's getting live updates somehow, or was getting live updates.
You roll a 15 and a 14 respectively. That's certainly a possibility. I mean, you can have the command shuttle. You can see if there's any errant signals going on.
I could, or I could ask the probe droid that's actually in their comnet.
Duh.
Yeah.
The next thing I was going to ask you anyways, could it monitor their communications and let us know if there's any updates we need to be aware of? They don't know it's compromised, and it should be in their comnet. They were directing it.
Well, actually, these local people were directing it, but yeah, I still get what you're saying, because they would have access to the planetary comm grid.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it can.
David's like,
though, you knowing the First Order like you do,
the Forest is blocking his transmissions.
no, that only is apparently in the Hyperforce universe. Sorry, Malika, if you're hearing this. No. But there probably will eventually be a request for information about this battle, provided that the information that's gotten out so far hasn't tipped anyone off.
Right. That's one of the things I wanted to let me know, is if somebody's asking, so we can, come up with some bullshit to feed them back.
Okay.
Because I figured if they heard the explosion, they'll, assume that, everything went according to plan, so we have at least a little bit of time for them to wait for the troopers to come back.
There has been a handful of long range, so not local, transmissions in the past few minutes. In other words, a check-in before you guys got here, and that batch of time as you arrived / slightly after you arrived.
Okay.
So probably reporting that you guys are here and doing stuff. Okay, actually, come to think of it, there is a long-range transmission going on now. It's ZT 33-2 reporting that the ambush has failed.
Damn it!
It's that ran off.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine.
That was expected because we didn't chase the guy.
Yeah, and he doesn't know we have the probe droid to actively listen in on the communications. Because he ran away before I did that.
Yes, he did.
There'll be a return comm. Give me a report, 33-2. Sir, the ambush was foiled by the use of a previously undiscovered shuttle, one of ours, sir. It's as if they knew where some of our hiding positions were.
Totally did, guys.
That's totally what it was, and us just not wanting to take forever to hike it.
One of them nearly instantly upon departure went for TN 555. Go on. Things started happening quick, sir. One of the, I don't know if he's a traitor or just one of them in our armor, but he was able to pick us out quite swiftly. He might have modified the helmet. One of the bombs was detonated that we were moving into place to try to destroy the shuttle. So even if they won, they would at least lose a piece of equipment. Then the Mando came in, injuring injuring the rest of us. There, some kind of ranger started just blasting away with the repeater. LL997 used one of the probe droids to try to bomb the Mando. I believe he survived though. One of the villagers, maybe there was a civilian that seemed to be working with them. What is this? What is the status of the second probe droid? The last command it was given was to retreat. It had not been discovered during the battle. Instruct Governor Pricer to request a check of the global communication systems in case these seditious individuals has access to any of the orbitals. I knew there was a chance the ambush would fail. I didn't expect it to fall apart that quickly. Return to Catheem's perimeter to check to see if any of our equipment is salvageable. If so, take it and continue on the coal. If not, go there on foot and contact the city as soon as you get within local link range. Don't use the global comms. How many of those charges do we have? You'll hear some kind of muffled response. You can roll perception to see if you can discern anything through the helmet muffle.
Not likely. Yeah, 1 and a 6 for a total of 5.
Oh, yeah, you hear that there's talking.
Tink, 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 tink.
The mic this guy has must not be the best.
16, 26, 28 perception.
So
Stupid bucket.
well then, in that case,
Kalashnikov hears things. Kalashnikov finds things. That is all Kalashnikov does.
you'll hear through the muffle. 28, sir.
Really? This is the exact roll I made.
Where'd the other two go? There's like a pause. Prepped 3 of them. There, and over there.
I'm starting to like the things you find and hack, Crow. Just saying.
Wait till you see what I have on the drawing board.
You have me worried and interested.
Oh, I say drawing board. It's a whiteboard back in my apartment. But
Okay, We're nearly to our destination. You can make a perception roll again if someone says something off comms.
Much better.
Do that. 6. 9.
Because I may not be as technically
6.
minded as Rory over here, but droids and computers I can do.
It's going to be 9. That's going to be 5. That puts me at 14. Plus 4, 18. Plus 2, 20.
Rory is good with basically every other machine.
Okay. Everyone can hear this through various degrees of muffle to not muffle. Not to question you, sir, but without using the oscillators, how can you be certain? Once you've received all the training that I have, and you get a name, then there are certain things you can figure out and use experience to make leaps for. Now, let's keep long range radio silence unless absolutely necessary. That being said, to the seditionists, if you ever check whatever device you're using to spy on us, know that after I complete this major operation, I will use my influence to go on assignments to find you and eradicate you. We don't need disturbances in the state of things.
Man, he says it like we're not going to him right now.
Well, he doesn't know.
I mean, he sent an ambush and it failed quickly.
You will be made to learn the value that the First Order has to the galaxy. Killing you would deprive us of a resource. Everyone has their place. Major Teldarin out. And you hear the comm click.
That's cute. He thinks we have this awesome spy net, and this has not been just dumb luck for the last 48 hours.
Like, we
Hey,
come over
man.
here because we're looking for something actually valuable. It's like, this isn't even worth anything. What the hell?
Well,
Like,
man,
oh, there's a name guy over there.
Well,
He's
we
doing
came
what?
here to help
He's
a girl, but, we thought there'd be something valuable, too.
sometimes from greatness there comes stupidity.
I was like,
And
if you
from
had held
dumb
this entire
luck.
village hostage to store your bear traps, we probably never would have come over here, and you would have been fine.
like, you would have been able to do your mission with no problem.
Long story short, leave the wildlife alone.
They could have continued fucking with the wildlife. They just need to not do anything with the village. If they had just done what most people do when they go hunting and, camp.
Instead of fucking with the village.
It's First Order, they gotta muck with the village.
I was like, we're too good for fucking tents. We're gonna put all our stuff behind this wall.
And sleep in tents behind the wall.
Yeah.
What's that thing that militaries did way back when? Essentially just kind of conscript towns for food and resources.
Yeah, they had the right to basically kick in the door to your house and go, we're living here until, for a week.
Because that's basically what this guy was doing.
Hey, we're taking this room here. Because you have this room that's extra. We're not kicking up your own bed. We're just taking your guest room. Taking all your guest rooms.
So if they hadn't done that, we wouldn't have shown up. This would have gone off without a hitch. Now, I mean, they're down so many troopers. They've lost walkers. We have a probe droid. Well, actually, we have several probe droids now, but we have one working probe droid.
Do you want to give Viper like 3 more arms?
We gotta do something to it to make sure we can tell it apart from the other ones.
Spray paint it?
No, you gotta go Sabine on it and just paint the thing in tie-dye.
Oh, I was gonna do that anyway, just because, well, I've got all the paints in my inventory, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to go whole hog on that, because if I do, then we can't use it in stealth operations.
No, then you do muted tie-dye.
I suppose I gotta tie-dye it for the default, and then when we want to send it somewhere, repaint it like they did with Chopper.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I gotta be repainted. Damn it.
I just want to avoid what they ended up doing in Season 1, where they like tie-dyed that TIE fighter, and then, and then they couldn't use it for anything useful.
No, they use it for things that were useful. Specifically in fighting over TIE fighters.
Well,
And that was it.
I believe they did that so it could be a symbol.
No, they did it because they left it by a rock and Sabine got bored.
Oh, is that me putting more value to what they're trying to do?
Because we only saw it one other time after that, and that's when they flew it to the Imperial base and used it on a kamikaze run.
Because you can't keep it.
It's because she was basically
Viper to the next map now.
Daedara reincarnated into a woman, and he wanted to express his artly desires. Art is a bang.
That's like, I'm all for repainting it. And honestly, Crow's probably doing that as we're walking. He's just kind of like going through his belt, like just randomly spraying shit on it as we're walking.
And we're walking and walking.
I just have to remember not to grab the exploding paint, because that would be bad.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad.
I don't want to spray it with 3D speeder scale damage. That would be bad.
Yeah.
Rory would probably no. Never mind.
I keep meaning to hand that to Rory, but then Rory whips out better explosives than that, and it's like, okay, I'll let him use his bombs. I'll keep my
I was
paint.
like, well, it's a just in case.
Yeah.
But in
It's like my exploding paint. Yay.
I will say this though.
This one is mine.
What would you do if Dimitri was actually trying to sit on the probe droid and just like direct it?
Well, I assume, having watched tracking in movies and stuff, that you can't be actively tracking and riding it like a pony.
Damn it.
Yeah, you actually need to track. Dog boy.
Especially if having seen the Yappy in David's other game, I'm envisioning you having to be like down on the ground, like sniffing the dirt, possibly tasting it, all this other crap.
But it works, so you can't complain.
Yeah. It's like, if you want to ride it later, I have no problem with that, so, assuming it can handle it, but right now that doesn't seem like it would work.
Very fair enough. I was just trying to be in the way of you painting.
Are these the same model of probe droids they use in the city for observation, or do they use the smaller ones?
They probably use smaller ones. I mean, I don't have pogs for that, but it would make more sense for them to use.
That's fine. That's what I was thinking, but I wanted to confirm. Because one of the things I want to do, and this possibly presented an opportunity, was upload a worm into the probe droid network so I could actually see what the ones in the city are seeing. But if they're not using this type, then we'd have to capture one of the ones in the city to do that.
I mean, I know Yin Sid's doing particular things, but I always kind of thought that even then the droids would be like, okay, I see this, I'm reporting it in, versus it being some sort of assault.
Well, I wasn't sure whether they're doing it because there's 2 ways they could do it. They could be using them as like remote cameras, like what we saw in Coruscant, where they CCTV'd it, and then you're like a droid brain or something watching. Or it's doing the I see this, I call in, and I wasn't sure which way they were doing it. Because if they're just doing the I see this and call in, this thing probably would have the frequencies they use, in which case I could tap those, maybe, and actually basically use it as a police scanner.
True. Though I imagine periodically they would change, like eventually.
Well, yeah, but usually when they change, they have protocols so which this thing might know, so the change I could possibly stick with the change.
Possibly.
Or use it as a basis for that device in Kraken's Field Guide, where you use the SABIC chip to predict what they're going to change their frequencies to.
So yeah.
As it uses the Sabic randomizer to basically predict the next frequency. It's a really cool tech, but it's in the spy handbook. As a Kraken's Rebel Field Guide, I think. So, yay, we have in theory, have a police scanner.
Oh my god. That means I can go to the city.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I had to go Hue or whether this would just be police scanner. So.
Be right back.
Yay,
So-
programming is the best.
So it's been an hour. We've been following me, following tracks.
It's like you and the probe droid.
Thought you were painting the probe droid, so it wouldn't be.
It's spray.
It had
so
sensors. It could do everything.
I'd say it's got sensors. It's got scanners. So we're just walking, and I'm occasionally tagging it with spray paint as we go. Not very stealthy, because I'm probably leaving spray paint all over the forest, but, you know.
I mean, they made a giant path towards where they were going.
Yeah. I don't think we're exactly concerned about stealth at this point.
No, we had explosions behind us, and we had to look cool as we walked away.
Yep. I'm a Mando. I always look cool. What are you talking about? Oh, dude,
But yeah.
that'll be the best when I get that helmet mod. Because I can look at the explosion and walk away without anybody knowing I'm looking at it.
Oh god. You're right.
I can enjoy my work and have nobody else realize I'm doing it.
Oh dear lord. But yeah, besides watching the video clips and hearing things and tracking, I think we would be there by now.
Yep.
Okay.
On top of obviously Dimitri having to flirt with Jen.
So many Reaper probe droids.
Oh, you did catch the response to that, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Would you have cared that people were around, because they would probably pick up bits and pieces of that?
I would not care. They know how Dimitri is.
Okay.
I was just trying not to interrupt your train of thought by leaving it as a whisper.
Yeah, thank you. In that case, then yeah, people would know that apparently Klishnikov is going to possibly be getting drinks later.
Good for him.
So, scene change.
Yep.
He's doing a map.
Scene change.
Dun dun dun.
Indeed.
Dude. Command
I'd love to
dude.
call him Major Jackass.
Who?
Major Toleran. Toleran?
I don't see why not.
Teldarin?
Tardarin.
Taldore.
Teldarin, Major Teldarin.
So,
Yeah, that's why I
actually,
made the
question. What would my mentor have called him?
He would have.
I will use whatever insult he has when I address him.
Okay. I see what you're doing.
You pulling your backstory stuff. I think what you're doing. I think we're doing it. I like it.
Well, you would know that that his first name is Hussar.
Wonderful. He's a Prussian douchebag.
Well, he has a stick up his ass, so it makes sense.
Hussar, Hussass. His ass.
I want to have it be Hodor, but I can't quite make that work.
I don't know how you would make Hodor work with someone who's intelligent and is a strategist.
Aladdin. Teldarin, Aladdin. Maybe. That is a good question. I like that you asked it. I wish I had a wittier thing to say.
Figured I'd ask, 'cause I just want to get him irked and make him possibly think on who this seditious group of people are.
I don't know.
What the shit is this?
Did you find another Facebook meme,
No?
Greg?
No. That's essentially what he's thinking. Who is this shithole?
Well, as you guys are moving on, there is a. Anyway, it's more of a. It's more of a large hill than a mountain. But it's very rocky. There are. The earth here is really dry. And the trees, while alive, don't have as much plant life on them. And you have noticed more jungle critters about, actually, now that the oscillators aren't being deployed everywhere. So there are critters around here. Things like birds. Well, at least what Zenti has for birds.
Oh dear lord.
They look similar.
They do.
I mean...
I do have Tachikoma Pongs.
Does it come here?
Oh dear lord.
Come on, Sergeant. Okay, Major.
Please
Okay.
no, just stop, Greg.
Do we have to be stingy with the grenades?
No, have fun with grenades. They're all paint.
Yay!
The paint is the best grenade.
Kalashnikov? Do we have to get up here?
Please, just stop, Greg.
Actually, we have enough
I'm too
speeder
weak.
bikes and Viper droids. I could totally make one for everybody.
Oh dear lord. I get to have an AI tank just do everything and I just sit in it?
Okay,
I'll add that to the list of bullshit vehicles I was going to throw at David. Because that's probably easy to make. All I have to do is make a pod. I can weld that. I can take a garbage can from the dump and weld that on.
You gotta add armor to it at least.
Okay, I'll take an oil drum.
I mean, hell, I talked about making a rhino.
oh.
No, we have our ATGT.
No.
Yes, the ATGT.
I didn't mean the AT. I don't mean a 40K rhino. I mean a Ratchet and Clank rhino. Rip ya a new one.
Well, there are critters about. They have taken notice of you, by the way. The bird-like beings aren't that interested in you. They do, however, get a little bit squawky when they notice Rory with you.
I don't think the birds like you, bro.
You're still wearing the suit, right?
Yeah, I'm in the suit.
It's like, they associate you with trouble.
Huh. I take off my helmet? And see if that changes anything? If not, it's like, huh.
It will actually calm them down some.
Okay, cool.
Don't look like a
That's-
plastic boy. Got it.
Starts shaking
That's
up another can. It's like, I give you a dye job.
I don't think that's the thing. Like, well, I think we'll deal with that later, I think. Though I think this can still serve your espionage ideas, I don't know, but
Fair enough.
sure.
Spray
I mean-
on the droid.
I mean, we have the wrist at least sprayed. That way you don't shoot me.
Okay.
But that's weird.
Yeah,
They're
I thought it
intelligent
was
enough
with an
to...
IFF, so you'll show up on my HUD correctly.
Yeah. Well, that's weird. They actually identify Stormtroopers with trouble. Wonder what they did. Well, I mean, more or less.
Explosives, mining drills,
Well,
occupying the planet, kidnapping my people.
Open an Imperial fried chicken.
what did they do to them? I mean, is there specific, or is it just, the whole explosives thing?
Explosives, mining drills, fighting, explosives,
They invaded
proton
Fern Gully.
axes.
Okay, actually, you said these are just birds?
Yeah, they're predatory birds. These particular ones, you have seen them. They generally hunt in the air, but you've actually seen them do in your younger days, because you don't normally see these around urban areas, like heavily urbanized areas. But they eat other birds mid-flight.
Mhm.
But
So they're
because,
legit predatory birds.
Say what?
They're legit predatory birds.
Yeah. But because they don't have unlimited stamina, they will go down to the trees to rest their wings and sleep and stuff like that.
Huh.
They're not an albatross.
They. How many?
What I know-
How many pilots? You're a pilot.
I think I'm the only official pilot because nobody else, unless somebody finally got around to putting dice into other vehicles.
I mean, do they have
I
a
put in the
background in
repulsors?
piloting?
Oh, a background in piloting? I think that's just me. Yeah.
Okay, then you would know that these particular birds have been labeled a moderate level flight risk in terms of for aerial craft.
And then they
because-
get stuck in the engines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, sometimes. However, the odd thing, and you would know this, because you talk to people. There are times when people swear that these birds are dicking with them, or there'll be the occasional really important run someone's doing, and it'll seem like they just intentionally mess with the engine. Sometimes it gets them killed, sometimes it doesn't, but it's really weird.
So, there's rumors that they have high levels of intelligence. Well, higher than average levels of intelligence.
If the rumors are to be believed.
If rumors are to be believed. Wait a minute. Weren't the Empire hunting for something? Over in Cream? Or what was it?
What we were told, they were hunting for a
Catheme.
geosite.
They're looking for a geological site of some kind.
But there's certain animals that apparently they have a heat sense, so they're trying to catch those animals and use them to supplement the sensor grid. It's that they're looking for things that have more sensitive natural sensors than what the technology can do.
You wouldn't think that, those birds might be it, or I don't know. I'm just pitching ideas.
Why don't we ask Vipra? Can you give us a profile of what exactly you got, what creature you're out here looking for?
Vipra will give you a list of 3 creatures.
Does that have visual, like images for any of them?
The droid doesn't have a listed holo projector.
I believe it does, actually. If not, I can do a data plug and then do it off my projector.
Haha!
Equipped with retractable arms, retractable stuff, all kinds of retractable stuff.
Retractable
Sensors,
everything.
Sensors, Atmos sensors, blast cannon.
What?
Yeah, they have, yeah, they can shoot.
Blast cannon isn't it like a vehicle scale weapon?
No.
Okay. That just sounds terrifying, but it's not.
Yeah.
I think it has a little bit more range than certain other weapons.
I think
but-
they're just calling it a cannon because it's integrated.
Yeah. Not seeing a holo projector.
Okay, well, I'll use my data link to have it send the images to me, who I will then use the image caster built into my wrist gauntlet thingy to project images. Because it should have a visual profile since it's supposed to be looking for them. I'll have
One.
to remember that when we upgrade it to a Tachikoma, that we need to give it a hollow projector.
One is a quadruped that normally sticks low to the ground, but it has a really long barbed tongue that it lashes out at things and brings it in so it can chomp on them. So a licker for those of you that play certain video games.
Fucking Resident Evil.
Resident Evil, Dead Space. Let's
Left
see
4
what
Dead.
else is there. Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, well, Left 4 Dead, it's a person. It's fucking Toad. It's not a separate creature.
It identifies things actually less with thermal, more with air disturbances. So it's more of a secondary target for geological instability. The second creature is a more. It's more of a smaller bat-like creature. The woman at Catheme mentioned that she was trying to train them. It's those things. So small bat-like things.
A Zubat.
It's basically a Zubat. That goes around and it hunts. It hunts by heat. Well, okay. More, it has a thermal vision. Saying it hunts by heat is a bit of a misnomer. It actually focuses in on colder objects, though theoretically they can be trained to not do that. In this particular case, it was one of those things of like capture them, and if they really want to avoid an area, then they check that area out. The third creature is actually these birds that are currently resting. That have, according to Viper's dossier anyway, some level of thermographic vision. They perform this via this area on their face that have you guys seen Tremors 2?
I know what you're talking. I know most of the lore behind it, but I haven't seen it.
Meh.
They basically have this area on their face that's like a sensory organ. These birds do not have eyes, as one would traditionally depict them.
Oh, you mean they're like Dune? They're like Shai-Huluts. No. Wow, I went somewhere different with that. Sorry.
Not a problem. But these things are really good at tracking by heat, and are according to the according again to Viper's dossier, also are attracted by motion. As they are predatory animals, they do possess sharp, like ripping like teeth to help grip on to things. They are a threat to stormtroopers if they ever get desperate enough to try to do ground swoops. In terms of their intelligence level, none of these creatures are considered particularly intelligent, beyond instinctual stuff, according to the Imperial First Order database anyway.
I just want to get to the point of calling this guy out by his demeaning nickname. Not even gonna lie.
I will try to come up with one for you, man. But if you come up with one, that's good too.
I can make the first 2 vehicles on my list. I can't do number 3 yet. No. I can do number 3 because we have the space trooper.
Okay. What do you guys want to do from here?
Well, we're still trying to catch up with these guys. So.
Well, you've followed the tracks to a it's not really a mountain, but it's a really large hill that does have a few entrances in it.
I'm guessing the tracks lead into the mountain or hill or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just toss explosives down there and let them be stuck in there if we really wanted to.
Except we don't. If it's a network, we don't necessarily know where they are. And they probably have explosives, so they can blast their way back out.
But explosives that are in a confined area that has no exit points for compressors would probably not be a good thing for them.
I don't know. Safe charging seems plausible.
Yeah, whereas they could. It's not too hard to believe.
I'd say the miners do it all the time.
Miners?
No, because there's still an opening.
Besides, where's the fun in just trapping them under a mountain and waiting for them to come out?
There's quite a bit of fun in that. If you partake in doing things besides waiting.
Well,
I know I have a couple of ideas.
More importantly, I don't think we have the time to wait for them because at this point they've signaled. People know we're out here.
Vipera will speak up, I guess, via the comms. Because I don't really think... it has a vocabulator, but it seems to be a really crappy vocabulator.
Well, yeah, but when we know they can say things other than, the Imperial Defense...
Yeah.
Because we've heard them speak.
It will state to you, because it's facing you. Commander, I've been instructed to double back and track you.
Yeah, see, apparently they're looking for us now.
They're only now looking for us? Yeah.
Signal the affirmative, but obviously do not comply.
Yes, sir.
So, I vote go in.
I guess I can wait on my other things I want to do.
I mean, unless somebody wants to share an alternative plan, aside from collapse the mountain and wait, and hope that, they come out before reinforcements show up. Because so far, those are the only 2 plans I've heard, is collapse and wait, or head in now and save time.
Rory. Can you make me a knowledge roll? If you have anything like Scholar Geology, you can roll that.
While he's doing that, can Vipera go to life form sensors and tell us how many are inside the mountain?
The LFI sensors are going to be largely blocked by the sheer amount of matter in the way. So it wouldn't be a very in-depth reading. If anyone's near stuff, it might be able to pick some up.
In its survey package, does it have a geophone option where we could try listening to see what how many sources are in there? As I recall, they were fairly generic on what it had. It just survey suite or some shit.
Atmospheric sensors can determine atmospheric class within a half hour. Movement sensors and generic long-range sensors. The movement sensors could work, but I imagine years if it doesn't have line of sight.
Yeah.
14.
14. From what you're noticing of the entrance, You are noticing almost immediately that there are some materials that are indicative to Mullerite, which has been known to cause interference with sensors and communications equipment that tries to like go beyond it. So it's more acting like a wall than a jamming field. Miners mostly detect this material by the absence of of data. It's not very practical to use as a sensor masking
Tool.
alloy or tool.
It just is the sheer fact that it can be.
Yeah,
It's property, and it's good to know what it is.
Yeah, it's generally used in alloys because it's a good strengthening, refining material. It's a good alloy bonding material. That being said, you do know that if they have like any like communication booster packs on them, it could breach this. But hand comms would have issues unless you're really skilled at jury rigging extra power.
The other question is, do we actually have enough explosives we could spare to close all the entrances?
Yeah, do we? Yeah, and do we even have? Because we don't know how many entrances they have.
And I don't know how many bombs you're packing.
Or we probably have enough, even if we go back to the shuttle to get enough.
Well, let's see.
Well, most of what's
Hold
on
on.
the shuttle is stun grenades.
No, hold on. I've been wanting to do something like this. Let's see. I got two demolition packs that we got from the Imperials. Got a blasting pack that I made. Got a dirty bomb. 5 blast sticks. A couple cherry bombs. A few of my own, some party favors. But I would need a couple hundred of these. I need probably a couple, 5 of these to close that alone. And I've only got 2.
So yeah, we're not really equipped for this because I don't think the stun grenades are going to do it.
Yeah, I got to be Vinny.
Yeah.
I love that scene so much. I love Vinny. Couple cherry bombs. A few of my own.
Okay, so...
Too bad we don't have any natural glycerin.
I guess stick with formation. Viper and Kalishnikov lead. Rory, keep an eye on the structure. Let us know if we need to be, careful of, anything.
Got it.
Sad.
Okay.
I won't be able to
And I
do
guess
things
the rest of us will keep an open eye or ear out to see if anything tries to jump us.
Within a minute of travel into here, you guys will definitely feel shifts in heat, some glows from the rock face itself. Come on.
Give him a minute. Roll 20. Slow as fuck.
Oh.
Lava! 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 Lava!
Worse! Magma!
Liquid hot magma.
Okay. Because I have dim review. Okay, that's why. Okay, gotcha.
I mean, we could make a volcano now. We know that we can do it.
Crow.
Mm-hmm.
You something feels, how do I phrase it? Isn't the right word. You feel Your body feels kind of adept here, like a little extra spring in your step. Like not literally, but there's like I get a kind of physical familiarity.
Hey guys, I favor terrain volcano.
What?
You will get boost to physical skills while you're here.
Nice.
One boost.
Yeah, I favor terrain volcano.
Okay. If, in that case,
Is this a force thing?
We will find out, I think.
Well, I figured if it was coming through the force, I mean, he's got just enough training, he might be able to, realize,
Do you have any sense tests?
one.
There
That's
is.
what I was asking. Is like, can I tell if it's an external thing? Because it's obviously not an internal thing.
For lack of a better term, there is a old vibe in here, and I phrase it kind of iffily because you're not quite sure what you're feeling either. Like you can't determine a direction. There's just something about the area.
So we've either found the Octo Cave of Disappointments, or we found this dimension's version of the Plot Rock.
plot rock.
Well, you do realize if it is a plot rock, nothing you guys do will destroy it.
Yeah, but once again, it's in a volcanic location, so it was a lava
What's
rock
so bad
there,
about the
it's a
plot
lava
rock?
here.
Maybe it's the same planet.
Yeah.
Actually, a serious question. What is the plot rock in relation to your games?
Oh.
It's a mysterious crystal that when we went to this planet, we just found floating over a dormant lava pool, and it just floats there and interacts weird with the Force. Like it gave us like visions of like alternate timelines and stuff.
Yeah.
And in one timeline, we saw the planet had been glassed, but the rock survived. It's seemingly invulnerable.
Okay, so it's evil plot rock. Got it.
No, it's
Well-
neutral. It's neutral. It just shows you things.
It's just true neutral. It's just, hi, I'm here.
It's kind of like
Do
a
you
crystal
do-
ball. It just lets you see stuff.
Do you do anything? No. For some futures. Are these set in stone? No. Just realities
Though,
that you can do.
Though somehow that universe is Dakin years later has a shard of it for his lightsaber crystal. We don't know how he got it, but the GM said I could do it. So it's like somehow he broke the unbreakable rock and got a shard of it for a lightsaber.
You see, it didn't break. It let you take some.
That might be what happened. We don't know. We just know somehow he has a shard of it.
One of the things I really liked about that rock was it showed them a vision of the past that they kind of participated in that unveiled some of the villain's backstory and motivation. That was great.
Let's get this going.
It is about 10:30. 10:30. With that in mind, I think I will end it here because we're at a scene transition.
Yay. Good game.
Yep.
Thank you. That shuttle is really coming handy far more than I thought it would.
I think the shuttle's handy. What do you see? What else I got in the works?
What are these other vehicles?
I'd much
That you
rather
look-
just drop them into the group thing and let people find them and go, what the fuck?
Oh god.
Most of them are just reskins, but with the like very minor stat changes, but they give me lulls. So
Well, I am curious as to how this particular thing is going to end, because